my student. I hope you all are fine and good. Welcome to our English class. Today we are going to start a new chapter from English literature, that is from Unit 2, chapter number 3, The Barefoot Magician of Hockey. Chapter name is The Barefoot Magician of Hockey. This chapter is given in your book on page number 34. Okay, so what is the meaning of barefoot? Barefoot means without wearing any footwear. Without wearing any footwear. Magician. Magician means one who does a magic. One who does a magic. And hockey. Hockey is an outdoor game and the national game of our country, India. So, the Barefoot Magician of Hockey, this title is used for one of the most important person, and that important person is Major Dhyanchand Singh. Okay, this title is used for Major Dhyanchand Singh. Do you know who was Major Dhyanchand Singh and how he struggled to achieve his dream? So, let us know about him in this chapter. Okay, so let's start. In the earlier time, humans did not wear footwear. If they wanted to go anywhere, they would go barefoot. Okay, if they wanted to go anywhere, they would go barefoot. Footwear is a relatively new invention when it's come in history. Footwear is a relatively new invention when it comes in history. In 776 BCE, the first Olympic game was held. When the first Olympic game was held? In 776 BCE. The first Olympic game was held. In that, athletes did not wear shoes. Okay, while playing, they did not wear shoes. They won the match without wearing any footwear. They won the match without wearing any footwear. That time, wearing the footwear shows the sign of authority. Okay, that time wearing the footwear shows the sign of authority. Authority means power. Okay, authority means power. Only adults and grown-ups were allowed to wear footwears. Okay, only grown-ups and adults were allowed to wear footwear. Children played and walked barefoot. Children were not allowed to wear footwear that time. Okay, whereas for adults who had to go for office, meeting or any formal function, they had to dress up properly and had to wear footwear. Okay, if they do not wear footwear, it symbolized imprisonment or powerlessness. Okay, if they go without wearing footwear, it shows imprisonment or powerlessness. Okay, what is the meaning of imprisonment? Imprisonment means to be the prison of someone or to be the slave or servant of someone. Okay, but there was one man who changed the line of thinking. Okay, who was that man? He was Major Dhyanchand Singh. Okay, he changed the line of thinking. And who was that man? Major Dhyanchand Singh. He was the man who helped India to win 3 Olympic gold medal in hockey. How many gold medal? 3 Olympic gold medal in hockey. Okay. Now we will know more about Major Dhyanchand Singh. Major Dhyanchand Singh was born on 29 August 1905 in Allahabad. He was born on 29 August 1905 in Allahabad. His father's name was Mr. Sameshwar Singh. His father name was Mr. Sameshwar Singh, and he worked as a British Indian Army. His father worked as a British Indian Army. Okay, that time you know that India was under the control of British rule. So his father worked as a British Indian Army. After serving life in the army, Singh's family came and settled in Jhansi, that is in Uttar Pradesh. Okay, Singh's family came in Jhansi and they all settled over there. Okay, but as a child, Dhyan Chand was interested in wrestling. Wrestling means kushti. Okay, as a child, Dhyan Chand was interested in wrestling and not in hockey. He was not having interest in hockey. He was interested in wrestling. Okay, but on his 17th birthday, he got a job in an army as a sepoy. Okay, sepoy means an Indian soldier who worked for Europeans and British. An Indian soldier who worked for European and British. Okay, he joined the job in a sepoy as a sepoy for the next 4 years. Okay, he joined that job as a sepoy for the next 4 years, and he played many hockey tournament for the army. He also played many hockey tournament for the army, but from there his life was changed. But from there his life was changed. He was eventually selected for the Indian Army from the sepoy. Now he was selected for the Indian Army. He was eventually selected for Indian Army, which headed in New Zealand. Okay, Dhyan Chand went to New Zealand, and there he and his team played many matches and they won most of the matches. Okay, there they played many matches and they won many of the matches. After winning most of the matches, they came back to India. After winning most of the matches, they came back to India. After returning to India, Dhyan Chand was ultimately selected for the first Indian hockey team. Dhyan Chand was selected for the first Indian hockey team. Okay, for the first Indian hockey team in the Olympics in 1928. Okay, Dhyan Chand was selected for the first Indian hockey team in the Olympic in 1928. In which year? In 1928 in Amsterdam. Okay, in which place? Amsterdam. Amsterdam is a capital of Netherlands. Okay, Amsterdam is a capital of Netherlands. Now, all the good players at Dhyan Chand went to Amsterdam. There they played many of the test matches and they won many of the match. But unfortunately, one day before a final match, all the good players had fallen sick. What happened? One day before the final match, all the good players had fallen sick. Even the Dhyan Chand was also unwell. Now, the question is that did they play the game or they returned back without winning any gold medal? Now, you think what happened next? We will meet in the next video with further story. Till then, take care, stay safe, stay home. Have a nice day. Thank you.